Hello everyone, how are you all doing today? That is so good to hear. Well, I hope you've been having a good day. If not, then I really hope things will turn around for you, and maybe a little ASMR time with me will help lift your spirits a bit. So I'm back in this really lovely, cute game called Outside the Blocks. This is a free demo. The game is not out yet. Actually, when does it come out? Don't know. It just says to be announced. But it is a really cute little diorama scene builder, kind of like Tiny Glade. But the hook of this is you're building inside like a little snow globe. You can actually turn the globe part off. You don't actually have to make it inside glass. You could just kind of have it on like a stand. But I think this is such a freaking cute idea. I love it. It's not quite as like user-friendly as Tiny Glade, I would say, in that it's like got a bit of a more steep learning curve, but the options that it gives you are really great. You can really fine-tune a lot. So this was the one I built in my last video, which I'll link in the description if you want to watch this. And it's a lot of me just really playing the tutorial actually. So today we're starting fresh. Here's today's little diorama. See, we're just starting with some grass. Very exciting. And I have a vision. I do have something in mind for how I'd like to do it. Something I didn't do last time is I didn't change the shape. You can make like a really tiny, they're called cabinets, I guess. You can even make it a square. Look at this one. This one's really interesting. I'm gonna stick with the default, the big circle, because that's what I want today. And then you can put it in glass. Here's the different like materials. These aren't available in the demo build. So I'm gonna put the glass on, and you can raise and lower it. I don't know how high I'll need it, but you can also change like the color of the rim down here. The cabinet color. And I kind of want to do like a deep blue. It's almost a purple. But yeah, so moving past that, we're going to the sculpting workspace, and what I want is like a hill. Maybe this will even work. No, that's not the kind of hill I want. It's actually really interesting to look at these. So you've got like flat. Hold on, I think I want to like mess with the settings a bit. I feel like the environment volume is like a little high. A little too much bird song. There's this plane, which I think is kind of what we did in the last one. This river, which is really cute. So you'd put water in there, obviously. Canyon. That's cool, isn't it? Plateau. Very cool. Dune. I like dune quite a lot. Hill, which is close to what I want, but not quite. Ridge. And mountain. Oh, mountain is very cool. I very much like that. I'm gonna start with, I'm wondering if would it be wiser to lift it up and then like push down the edges, or should I just raise up the middle? Maybe I'll raise up the middle. I wanna sculpt, circle, and I'll make the brush pretty big. And I'm just gonna kinda raise it up. I don't think I want it to be this tall, but I don't like the noise it makes when it autosaves. Like, I love that it autosaves, but I don't love the noise. Okay, and then I want to flatten it out. Like, maybe at like this point. Yeah, that's actually very close. And then I will just soften, 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 soften. I'll soften kind of the edges for a smoother transition. I might even, maybe push. I feel like I first learned terrain tools playing Zoo Tycoon as a kid. Yeah, that was like my first experience, I feel like. Here we go. Okay, it's pretty good. And what I have in mind is a house on the hill. So we're gonna come back to this, but I'm gonna go to the house now because I want to see how big roughly it would be. I mean, that's kind of perfect. I can always make it a little smaller. Like I can always, and I might do that. I might I gotta remember how to do this. See, this is what I mean by like it's a little tricky. That's really small though, isn't it? But maybe we make it look really miniature, I'm trying to just move you. Oh, okay, hold on. That was not what I wanted. And I might turn like the grid off so that I can place it in the middle. Yeah, I might do that. Because I'm thinking of making this look more miniature than it is. But we'll see if that works out that way. Because the thing is, yeah, that actually might not work. That might not work. We might need to make it bigger like that. And then move it back to about the middle. About there. Darn autosave. I'll keep it at that level. And I'll decide this is the front. Gonna have to make a decision about that. And then I need like a little roof. Maybe I will turn the grid back on. But we want it to be, there we go. I'll turn it back off actually. I don't mind not operating on a grid. Don't mind. I'm not actually certain if I hadn't considered like doing a second story, but I suppose that's something I could do. That doesn't really fit, does it? That's kind of annoying. Doesn't really fit. Gonna delete you for now. Maybe we'll make that one work. How would it look if I did, like what I'm thinking is, nope, wrong way. Maybe it's like that. Well, instead of that though, it would be over this side. And then I do like a different kind of roof. I do like a weird kind of, like a, oh my goodness, this is definitely not too good at this roof stuff, huh? It's much easier in The Sims, isn't it? What do I think? I don't know. I can come back to this, but basically I wanted, and I'm gonna paint this. This is soil. Yeah, I might get rid of some of the grass, maybe leave some, and maybe make it a little gravelly. More gravelly, I don't want that. I'm gonna paint this all as soil down here. crazy. And maybe I saw there's like a bit there that's like, yeah, there we go. It's hovering slightly, isn't it? It's okay, I can fix that. I might do like a little bit of kind of like eroding. Yeah, kind of like down here a little bit. It's where you kind of like, you kind of roughen up a little bit, right? Don't you? I don't know, something's happening. It's maybe not quite what I envisioned. I'm still learning this, you know, these tools and all that. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool, as long as we keep some of it flat up here. Can you see what I'm doing with this? Can you see the vision? I need to keep a little bit flat though. And because it's bothering me, I'm gonna move it down. I'm gonna have to turn the vertical grid off. Let's move you down just so you're touching. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little bit more road. It definitely helps give it a slightly more natural look than just this smooth thing that I did. And you can even raise everything up. I think I'll keep it where it was. Oh, no. It's weird that it went back to like... Yeah, that's kind of weird. Maybe I'll just kind of have it meet. I'll just raise it up a little bit. And then I'll just kind of smooth it. Smooth everything a little bit. Maybe flatten. Oh, no. Oh. I thought if I hit Control Z it would flatten. It did not. I mean undo, not flatten. Wow, it really auto-saves quite frequently, doesn't it? I'm honestly tempted to turn that off just so it'll be quiet. Okay. And then the real touch that we're gonna do is put in water. Oh, this isn't the level that I want the water at though. And I wanted to do an ocean. Yeah. What do you think? Maybe I'll do the ocean like a little lower like that. That's so cool. I'm actually now thinking about raising it up higher. Like maybe I go back to this and I raise everything up a little higher. And then I can kind of go and I can, yeah, I can, how do I, what's the opposite of like sculpt? Like I want to push it down. You can't push down? It is kind of cool seeing like the sand a little bit, but realistically the ocean would be a lot deeper than that, so you wouldn't see it. Well then, maybe I'll just sculpt it higher then. Just ignore the actual structure that's there at the time. Oh yeah, I think it should look like it is on a cliff. I think it should. Like it should look like it's kind of being built into the rock. Yes. And we'll make the water what point should we, I want it to be like, because you can have it be really flat and glassy, just really cool, or you can have it be like super wavy and choppy, and I want it to be wavy. That is so cool. I don't like, I can't like see the ocean though. I kind of like, ooh, look at that. yeah, I'd like for the sea to be a little see-through. No, not marsh. Clear water, cloudy stream, autumn pool, dark water, that's pretty cool. Ocean. Ocean's even darker than dark water. Pond, jade, and then you can do substance border coverage is only used for like a few. Oh, look at that. Is that like waves? Or like a sea foam hitting the... See, I do really like this, and then maybe we can put plants down there. Yes, I'm loving this. And then, yeah, we could change the terrain. The sandwood actually looks pretty cool. I think that looks very neat. Yeah, I'm still tempted to sculpt in a road like a little bit more down here. Yeah, I think that gives it overall a more natural shape. That looks cool. Yeah. Okay, so we need to adjust this house because it is, yeah. We'll have it coming out of the rock, but then we will, and I'm not certain I want a second story. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. We don't know yet. I might need to soften a little bit of this. Like, just to this point. Like I see as the house has been here a while and it's almost like nature has taken it over. The sea is reclaiming. How cool is that? Oh, I really like this. This is exactly what I had in mind, because at first I wanted to make a lighthouse, but I wasn't sure that would be possible, and I still don't know if that's possible. Oh, and we can even make it like a rainy, foggy sea. How cool is that? And then I was thinking about definitely having some wind blow. I don't know that you can actually really see. Oh, I can actually change the direction. So it does affect the rain. And what is this? Coverage? Oh, you can make it like a real light rain. And the abundance. That's so cool. You can make it like a sprinkle. I really love that. We could just do like an absolute typhoon. Why can I only see the rain from this point? Why does it not start up here? And yeah, I'm gonna turn it off for now because I don't know what I want yet. I'm not sure. A scenario that's actually really cool. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Would love to be able to just yoink one of those for my own usage, but I'm gonna, challenge myself to actually do it. So you can't seem to do a round building yet. I haven't seen at least anything that looks kind of round. So no lighthouse style build for me. I'm thinking like maybe I make the glass even taller and I do like a proper 2-story. What is happening here? What is this layer? Oh, okay. Why can't I, like, select anything, though? Like, when I click on this... It's fine. Because it's being weird right now. Like, what am I scrolling? Why can't... See, I'm clicking and nothing's happening. What is going on? What's happening? Why can I no longer... It's like I've hit a button or something. Yeah, when I click, nothing happens. I don't understand. I can't zoom in or out. Okay, I just like reloaded it. I don't know what was going on, but I was really having a weird issue. Okay, that's better. Okay, it's actually about spot on where I had it, I think. It's about where I wanted. And I'm thinking about just doing just a plain 2-story. I don't know. Maybe, well, it's a little weirdly towery, so maybe I will have it be... what are you possibly fitting in that room, you know? It's like... It's weird looking. It'd be funny if I kind of had it like overhanging as well. Yeah, I do wish I could like expand not in a non-snap way, you know, like in between this and this. Oh, I can actually do that. That is what I wanted. Oh, that's actually very cute. Yeah, this is kind of what I had in mind. And then if let's, I guess, look at the different styles and all that. Basic wall, tempered wall, shop. Probably do like a basic wall. Basic wall. Basic wall. And basic wall. And then what about you up here? Let's do a basic wall. And yeah, see, this is giving seaside house, is it not? I really like it. And last but not least, another basic wall. It is sitting kind of a little weird here, I think, maybe. So maybe if I lower it to about that point, and then I may need to bring it over a smidge. Maybe not, because then it doesn't line up on this side. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about that. Maybe I should raise it back up. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe if I put it like that, I could have like another weird sort of module kind of like in between the two. Might be kind of weird, you know? Not really sure what I'm doing. Really unsure what I'm doing. Actually, I think like if I were to do that, I think I would lower it to like this point. I'm not against that. I'm really not. It would have to obviously match the same style. Did I get the back? No. The fact that this is not like lining up though is kind of bugging me. This is what happens when I turn snap off. Yeah, I don't know about that anymore. I don't know. Actually, maybe if it was a balcony instead, would that look better? Cooler? Like, if it was, you know... Oh no, I can't grab it. Maybe if I delete this bit and I just, like... Maybe I even lower it some. But that's kind of cool, isn't it? And then I would have to do some sort of weird... it doesn't shrink any more than that? What is happening? Oh, that's the level I wanted. Wow, that's really ugly. It's quite ugly. Kinda don't like that balcony floor jetting. Oh man, that's tough. This is tough. Should I have done that? No, because I like it being like off kilter like this. I wonder if it's possible to do something like this where I make it smaller and then I do something like that. And then, yeah, basically like that, except can you be not so tall? Could you be shorter? No. I don't know how to make this. Oh, maybe if I just do that. Yeah, maybe if I just kind of have it poking and have it meet in the middle like that. Scooch it over. I will eventually find something that I like. Don't worry, guys. It will eventually happen. Gotta make sure that it's keeping in the same style, though. I might even pull it out a bit. And it needs to be lifted up a little bit. I feel like I'm doing better in terms of like the UI and all of that than maybe I was last time, but it's still, you know, everything's a little tricky. Do you think this is too high then to put the balcony? Everything looks like it needs to scoot over, doesn't it? Like, yeah. And then the thing that's going to be really confusing is there's going to be no real door to get into this place. It's going to be just like, yep, that's going to be it. Maybe I can just like, do you think this would work? No, it does not, does it? It in fact does not work. Maybe this though, I just kind of do like a platform. That's working, I think. It could even have like a little bit of an overhang so that we're kind of shading the balcony like a teeny tiny bit, and I think it needs to be lower down. This is actually kind of getting to what I had in mind. Okay, how do I put in like a door? I don't remember because it's not like this. You have to like do it like this, I think, right? Basic wall, timbered wall, roof, eaved roof. It's definitely gotta be in this part, right? Let me just experiment for a second. If I'm doing this, and I'm saying like, yeah, make this. See, I made a window. But now the window's gone. I literally don't understand how to do this. Why is this so confusing? No, for real, why is this so confusing? And I know you can like split it like that. And then that's about all I know. That's weird looking. Okay, this is weird. This is not helping me at all. So maybe if I split it and then I don't know. See, I still don't have an option to have windows though. Like I can't even get windows. Where are my windows? Why is it so difficult to get windows, you guys? Okay, there, I got one window. Maybe if I then split it, I can have two weirdly tiny windows. And they're not centered at all. I'm tempted to just rejoin. Oh, okay, that's too much window actually. Is it though? Fine, maybe I'll just go with that and we'll just say that there's a door in there somewhere. I don't know, but we do need some more windows happening on like other parts of the build. Maybe this one will do like the two. It's really weird that this is what I have to do to get windows and I don't seem to have any sort of control over it. And like that looks really weird and I don't understand. Why is this happening? Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll go with that. I don't understand. I actually think I want that wall to be blank now. Of course, now I can't get rid of that window to save my life. There we go. And we'll do one around the back. There we go, like that. Yeah, okay. It's still like weirdly, there's like a weird gap there that I don't like and a weird gap there. But we're gonna pretend we don't see that. I wonder if I can put like a tiny window up there. Probably not. Probably not, right? That's actually how you get that. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, I wish it were more of like a Sims style where you can just click and just place the windows yourself, you know? That would be like way easier. And I would really like to do like a chimney or something. I'm really picturing something tall coming up. And then all these sort of things that we have here are like the outhouse. Yeah, you know, these are a well. Yeah, none of them are. Oh, actually, look here. Is that a chimney? It does look like some sort, doesn't it? Let's see what else options we have. Oh look, this is probably the closest to a round thing that we had. I mean, yeah, it's like octagonal, isn't it? I actually do like that, but I would like it to be smaller. Or maybe like the whole house was like that shape, and it's too late for that now, so maybe we just, that's a cool, it's a cool corner, or like roof piece, it's neat. That's cool. And then you're like a column. Should I try to... Yeah, this chimney is like not really... it's not really fitting, so I think I might just like stick it in like that. I like how it's a little wonky though. I think that's very cute. Maybe I'll put it back over here. Maybe I'll put in another one like here. Would be kind of fun. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Should I have like a... Oh, should I have that? That's pretty cool. Kind of works, doesn't it? No. That doesn't suit the vibe. I prefer, I think, the chimney coming out of the roof. Then this one. Okay, maybe not there. Maybe like here. It's hard to get it exactly right, isn't it? It is hard. Do a weather vane. That's a little silly, isn't it? How about a little fence? I mean, here's kind of a way to get a window, I suppose, but it's... I suppose I could have done something like that. And then we do have these cute little, like, dormers, which are quite cute. They're not at a good angle to match the rest of these roofs, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like most stuff is like not. Oh, maybe I'll put these in here and have it like supporting this. What do you think? Like that. Yeah, I like that. Let's duplicate it and put another over here. We'll bring that in to about there. There we go. It looks, this bit looks so bad. If I could find something that would work better, like this actually would be perfect. Oh, do you think? Could I do it? If I edited this and made it one smaller, I may be able to do it. Let's try. And then I moved it more in the middle. And then I also probably made this balcony smaller. I don't know, I'm just gonna move it over here for now. And it needs to go like this. So I can't see those lovely details, but this is actually quite perfect, I think, in terms of a better looking roof for the build. It's like, okay. And then I suppose you've got to be like that, then you've got to be moved in as well. And I realized that there's not actually anything holding up there, so I am gonna need to put in that, but here, and it's gonna need to be a lot smaller. And there we go. Now it can sit like that, right? Suppose I'll put it about there, and I'll put it out to about there, and then I may drop this down. And it can actually come out a little bit more as well. There we go. Oh, that one I think is poking out too much. My vision is coming to life. It is. Wait, what happened here? What? Oh. So what I think I might do is like duplicate it, but then make it wrong way, but then do that. I might need to do that. And then put it in its place so that I then get the right sized roof. Oh, actually, can I make you even smaller? Like, nope, not that way. This way. There we go, perfect. There we go, everything's fixed. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. Say everything's fixed and everything looks awful. Wow, everything looks terrible. Well, all I have to do is on the other side of that, it's just gonna be wall. In fact, actually, I don't see it. There we go. I think it's down too low. Does it need to come up higher? Yeah, it does. This really takes me back to my college days when I was doing a lot of 3D modeling and I was so nitpicky and yeah. I really don't want it that I want it to be out here. And then of course it's super awkward. Maybe I can get like a really, really narrow piece. Yeah, like that, perfect. Yeah, that should actually work spot on. That's almost perfect. And then that will enable me to maybe move this piece out even a little bit more. Nope. Except now it's... This is really fiddly, isn't it? It's so fiddly. That's what I get again for turning off the grid. Okay, that might be as good as we're going to get. It does bother me that there's like this weird gap there, but I don't know that we can fix that. And then can I put another one up here? I wonder what that... I did experiment with two, or you know what, but this time I actually like it. This time it works. Maybe. Now I'm not so certain. I think I maybe liked it when it was like this over here, and then maybe if this one came forward more. Not sold. Yeah, I might actually delete that. I don't know. Let's keep looking at all the other little details, the little fun bits. Wow, that's cool. I like it. I think I like it up higher. Because I think you want to have a chimney kind of like poking through, do you not? I wonder if I can like rotate it, not like that, but I want to rotate it down like that way in a way, which doesn't seem to be possible. I just realized there's variants. Oh my god. Oh, might do the big and chunky one. I think the variance has been my issue the entire time, probably. Where, like for example, when I couldn't get, oh, that's 2. When I couldn't get the windows to work, maybe that was my issue. Let me see. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh my god, okay. Then do I put in a door, or would that look stupid? I think it maybe looks stupid. I just want it to be like, actually I'll put the door up there. I want it to be a question of how on earth do you get into this building? You'll never know. Okay, put in a window and then choose. No. That's cool, isn't it? That is actually kind of cool. I don't think it's working out particularly. I don't think it's, I think it theoretically it could be really cool, but I don't quite have it in me to make it look cool. Wow, this is so cute, and I'm still not sold on this variant, actually. This one is quite cool, though. No, it's just the fact, the problem is that they're not slanted the right way for how tall and slanted this roof is. They don't match. And that's bothering me. I might go back to the original one because I like how skinny and tall it is. Maybe I'll make it like really tall. But I just can't figure out the way I want it. It's really, I don't know why this chimney is gonna be the hardest part. This is the hardest part of the whole build, is this darn chimney. I do think it'd be cool to have some sort of like thing like that poking out, like you're fishing. Maybe I'll put it in the back. What do you think? Oh, that's actually poking through, isn't it? Well then, yeah, let's cover it up with that. Should I put it lower? I think I should go lower. That's so cool. It's just like a little fishing place. I don't know. I don't think we have room to put anything else here. I don't think we have room for an animal. You know, I could maybe put in like some rocks down here. Maybe I was hoping more for like seaweed. I don't know that that's actually going to be something I could get either. They're not really. Yeah. What is this? Swarms? Not available. Given how I can't do anything down there, I'm wondering if I should change it back to the ocean type. Was this ocean? No, this is swamp. Oh my god, there's so many. Pink sea, lagoon, gray puddle, clay puddle, slough, or sloughs, stagnant basin, amber, swamp, marsh, shade, pond, ocean. Let's see the difference between that and swamp. It's definitely an ocean, isn't it? It just needs something like slightly taller, I think, is the issue. I need like one more layer, which is why I think the chimney has to go on this side. And it's gonna look, I think, goofy, but it just like needs, yeah. And I wonder actually, would it look weird if I changed the variant? Maybe like I change it to that one, you know? What do we think? That one? Or the original one? Or I think the original one. It fits this ramshackle vibe that we have going on here. And it is a real ramshackle vibe. Do I rotate it and put it on the... Not like that rotate, but... Do I rotate it and put it like... here? Sure. Still debating putting in like some sort of window here. Actually looks like it should go this way now, doesn't it? No, again, I think I want you to question, how am I meant to get into this building? I really like it, you guys. I do. Should I lower the sea? Should I, you know, put it underwater? Oh, that's cool, isn't it? You can kind of... Oh, okay, interesting. So if I did do it low enough, it does kind of crash into the... No, I want you to really see the sea. How much do you want to see the sea, though? And I think the glass got adjusted to be too tall. It's like looking slightly... It's kind of like devoid of like plants and stuff. I love the lots of froth there. Yeah, I really like it looking like it almost merges into the house. And I might think get rid of that greenery there. I think it's really cool. It's not, you know, perfect, but it's pretty cool and I like it, which is the important part, because it's my house. Again, I think I'll get rid of that greenery there. Doesn't make sense for there to be anything green right here. Although that is kind of a downside, like it's missing greenery. It is, like it's a little devoid of color. But I just don't think there's anything I could add that would, right? Like I can't put a tree here. It's weird, is it not? Like why would there be a tree? Actually, that's cool. Like what if okay, here I am completely changing up my thought, but I was like, what if there was like a little kind of cliff bit down here? Oh, I actually kind of like it looking jagged like that, but I wouldn't make it jagged. I would smooth it out a bit. Smooth it. Like almost like maybe it goes into the water. Like you have kind of like that, and then you smooth it all because it's looking really rough. Yeah, and then maybe there is a touch of greenery there, and maybe they have these cool, I'm thinking are they not cypress poplars? Like just a couple. How cool would that be? You're on a cliff Mediterranean or something. I really like that. I just have to put some touch of greenery, you know, otherwise it's just not enough. And they look a little samey. Yeah, there's no like variation for that, unfortunately. I guess I could like rotate it. That's probably the best I can get, is if I like rotate it. Should I fit a third? It'd be weird if I fit a third one in there. I don't like it. I want just a couple. Very cool. And can you fit any other little sprig of greenery? Like maybe there's just something growing. No? There's like something growing off the side here. No, not that. But yeah, I am kind of into like a little something being grown right here. Maybe one more. Oh my gosh, what do you guys think? What do you think? I love it. Should we have something growing down here? I like how I went from, yeah, there's not gonna be any greenery, guys, to like, yeah, we can have a few plants as a treat. Just as a treat, you guys. This is exactly the vibe, though, that I had in mind. It's like not quite centered. You see what I mean? I was thinking, like, would it be crazy to also do something similar, like here, if I like built it out a little bit? Or should I just like have it look kind of rocky? Because I'm thinking that's actually looking really cool. But like that's actually giving it kind of a natural rocky look, isn't it? Yes, it does. I could even like maybe do like a peak. Yeah. But like make it look really jagged. Is anything happening? Hello? Oh, it's because I hit a road. Now this is cool. This is so cool. I'm really digging this. I don't even know if what I'm making look natural, you know, like is this, I don't know if this is like a thing or not, you know, but I like it, and that's all that matters. I like it. And I like how everything gives us more like waves and stuff to crash around on. I think, yeah. I think I love this. So I reckon that's about all I can fit. That like I don't really can't see anything else. It's a pub. I think that's about it. I've run out of stuff to kind of add, which is okay because it's really cute. I think it's very cute. Next we can change the lighting. Oh, and one more thing I didn't do is like you could change the glass material. If feel like it's fine as is. It doesn't really need to be. I feel like that's fine. You can also change like the lighting scheme. So like, do we have like an open ocean-y kind of one? Canal's kind of cool. Forest. Gorge. That's pretty cool. White room, super boring. Industrial. Passage. Subway. Beach is probably the one we want, right? Port. Oh, port might also work. Port. Beach. I kind of like port. Oh my god, sunrise though. No. It's sunset. I'm loving sunset. Can change where the sunset is. Oh my god. This is like, I've made the most romantic little like cottage thing. It's so cute, is it not? I really like this. I'm really excited by it. We can like do the camera workspace. I don't know, there's nothing really I want to mess around with here in the camera. I just really like the different like lighting options and all that. This is so cutie. Oh my goodness. It's for the ultra introvert. Like, this is where you would live, right? You would just live alone here. You know what I never did was I didn't go back and add rain. I don't know that I actually want rain. I wanted like really choppy water, and I wanted really intense wind. I don't think I really want the fog. But yeah, it's like a blustery. Like, the rain is cute, but I don't like that it doesn't it doesn't cover the whole glass. It's really cool. This is really cool. I really like this. I really like this game. I think it is so fun to make a little space that you just, I don't know, it tells a story. Again, no clue how you get in. Maybe this rock is hollow and there's like an underground passage under the ocean. That's what I'm gonna go with. That's how you get in. It's a really like a subterranean layer, and this is like the only little bit. It's like the lookout tower, basically. I think that this is super cool. And I thank you guys for joining me for this video. I hope you found this relaxing and fun. And if you want to play this for yourself, you should go. You should download the free demo and play this for yourself. Who knows what kind of lovely little things you'll come up with. I just realized the one thing I never really did was go into this like space and like change the materials. Like, I never actually did that, which is kind of crazy. I don't really think there's anything I would change. Like, it's kind of fine as is. Yeah, it's probably fine. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little late for that, I guess, you know? It's a little late. I didn't really change the roof. I actually like the dark shingles. I think that's cute. But I want it to be like a white plaster, and this is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I mean, the eroded brick look is okay, but it's fine. It's not exactly what I wanted. I do actually like the blue a lot, and I am actually gonna switch to that, and it gives it just an additional little pop of color, and I love it. And I'm really torn between, you know, I like this neutral look. I guess this one is neutral. This one does look most like the ocean. And I love the sunrise. Lovely. But is the sunset because it's stunning. So, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna stop messing around and I'm gonna wish you all a good night and cozy sleeps. I'll see you